That's the wrong scene. Hello, everybody. 1 second here. That should be the right thing. There we go. All right. How's everyone doing? LW Farms, Neo, Mark, CJ? Is it CJ? Shej? Omar. I'm Yup. Rashi. I'm trying to pronounce these things. I'm not very good. You need to change video resolution. What is this saying? Hold on. Shiju? Oh, can I edit that now? Looks like I did a setting incorrect here. You guys see the stream, right? Everything's looking okay, right? Is the quality good? Ooh, I didn't mean, excuse me if I burped. I did not mean to stream in 1440. Video stream. I guess I have been. I tried to put it on lower latency so that we can have a better interactive chat. Jasmine, thank you so much. So it looks good. Okay. Watching from Indianapolis area. I saw a Germany in here earlier. That's pretty stinking awesome. All right, let me get the game pulled up now. Get the controller plugged in. The little error scared me on there. I got a setting on the YouTube side that I need to change for next time. So we're gonna get some planting going here. And I did notice, oh, we have the HUD off, that prices are really good for our wool and fabric today. So we're gonna get that sold here pretty quick. But I think what I'm gonna do is just have a worker start that off so we can make some money, and we'll come pick up where we need to there. So we're picking up right where we left off last stream. We're getting to putting some corn in our biggest field here, 76. And we've got a ton of wool to sell. We have a ton of fabric to sell. And then after that, we're gonna get to May because we got to do the second application of fertilizer. I did 2 applications of fertilizer on the vines or the olive trees, but it didn't look like it took. So let's see where we're taking this. Yeah, I will not be playing 22 anymore. We have wool first, so we want to go to the spinnery. I think that's the main place we've been selling it. It should be, no, not our spinnery. That's the wrong one. We're gonna want this one right here. All right, they're getting going, and we got stuck. I don't know how you console players do it with some of the terrain issues with semis and their trailers getting stuck so easily. How's everybody doing today? It's a Wednesday. It's cooling off up here in the Upper Peninsula of the UP. I can't talk. I think we're down to like in the 40s right now, and it should only be for like a week or so. It's like fake fall coming in. The trees are changing. Hope everybody's having a great one. You have any suggestions to my question? What was the question? I am a YouTuber, and I just hit a 10K subs. I want to make FS videos, but I do not know to do commentary or just time-lapse subtitles. Well, how did you get the whole thing is analyzing the existing channel. How did you get 10,000 subscribers, and was it consistent? Was it a slow churn? Was it over a short amount of time? How different is FS from other content that you've been posting? And by all means, I'm not an expert. I'm trying to figure out this YouTube game still. It's very confusing. Not to rant too much because I don't want to, but the video yesterday popped off. You guys were awesome watching that. And then it just died. Like, it was a 1 out of 10, which is the last 10 videos you released. It's got the most views over the time frame since it was released. So like the first 2 hours, first 3 hours, etc. So that was tracking like a 1 out of 10, way better than any other video in the last couple weeks, and just died. It just died overnight. So still trying to figure that out. In the past months, that would have indicated that we're going to get 2 to 3 good days of views on that video. I don't know. Very different. I hit 10K for FIFA videos. I do all kinds of content. Yeah, I mean, my opinion on that is, don't take my advice. I wouldn't do it. I started my sports channel. I did my variety channel for a while. My understanding of the way YouTube works right now is it's going to be very hard to break in with variety. It's just, I think they got too fancy and too cute with the algorithm, and the algorithm does too much. That was $130 in wool. I love it. But yeah, so that's my little spiel on there. I would just stick to the content you're doing. If you really want to make FS content, make another channel. The motel rescue, it wasn't that bad. The games are awesome. I had fun playing them. Just the way YouTube wants to push you to, like, the thing, and this is going to be the last thing I'll rant about with YouTube, is you select the game. Like, you give it a category, right? Like, if it's finance, if it's fitness or whatever it is, and then it should target people that watch those type of videos, in my opinion. It doesn't seem to be the case, though. So, like, we target farming simulator people, right? It should give you more than that. I just got lost. Where do I want to go from here? I need to keep going straight. Lost my train of thought. So I don't understand why I could post a video on Car Dealer Simulator, get a ton of views. Like, we hit, like, I think it was 15,000 views on a couple videos on that game, and then you post a different game and it wants to target people that watch car simulator videos even though it's a different game. Like, that's the thing that I've noticed about the algorithm, is it tries to be too cute instead of just being pretty simple of, this game is Farming Simulator, let's just target people that watch Farming Simulator. If the video really, really, really pops off, then maybe extend it to people that have never watched a Farming Simulator game before, or video before. I don't know. Kind of talking out of my butt. Basically just talking from my experience with YouTube. All right, let's see. Everyone is just excited to watch your videos as soon as it comes out. LW, I think that was awesome. Like, and that was the indicator, right? Like, the subscribers and the existing viewers loved it and wanted to see it, and it didn't go farther than that, and it's fine. We'll get through it. We'll figure it out. It seems like it's getting to the point where the videos have to be an hour or two before they gain any traction outside of regular views, which is fine. And that's kind of, it's been a problem that our channel has had since probably late February, early March. We weren't done. We weren't done with the semi. Let's get this stuff out so that we can load it easier with auto load. But we're at $210,000. I think that was the wrong button. This is where our big money's gonna be. So that doesn't seem like that much. Oh, and we do have these ones over here as well. Let's get these moved over there so we can pick them all up at the same time. I thought I could do two. There we go. We can grab both of them. All right, let me get caught up on some comments while I'm using the forklift here. Andrew, how's it going? I'm playing New Frontier and it won't let me sell my 240 centimeter bale silage wraps. Which selling location? You might have to get a sell everywhere or sell everything mod and add it. I haven't really touched that map in a while, and the version that I have is super old, so if there's changes that broke something... Do they show up on the list for being able to be sold there? If not, it sounds like a bug. Ooh, we got a notification there of a new member. Hirank, I see that I'm terrible at reading things that words I don't know. Hiranku Gaming. I said that way wrong. Thank you for the membership. That means a lot. Supporting the channel there. You get to see videos a little bit earlier than everyone else. Been trying to get them back to 24 hours early. Like, we did really good with that for a while, and then I got kind of focused on other things. There we go. Let's get these two moved, and I think it'll just be two more. I play games that I like to play. Yeah, that's the key. Porcelain, how's it going? I got all caught up on Whiskey RP, including the 3rd season in FS22. Well, there's more than 3 seasons in FS22. There's 5, I believe. Your vids have been keeping me company while doing a big project. That's awesome. Yeah, the farmer's market must be a glitch. Maybe the bale size. I don't think it's the bale size. I don't think it's the bale size. I haven't seen that glitch. Yeah, it's been fun. There's been a handful of people that have been pretty heavily commenting on the whiskey supercuts from FS22, getting caught up on figuring out exactly who Ken is and why I hate him so much. It's been sweet. I actually today started recording season 3 of Whiskey 25, and later in the stream I'm gonna show off the whiskey production. It's nothing special, but I just kind of wanted to show it to you guys. Miles, how's it going? Thanks for joining. All right, those all should be in a decent spot now. Let's get back in here. We'll go get those loaded and try not to get the semi stuck again. And we're going the wrong way. That's a tree. It's a tree. I'm doing good. Joseph, how's it going? Doing good. Got some exciting changes, I think. I don't know if they're changes, but like a refocus on what we're doing with whiskey. Let's see. The playground's full, so we're not going to be able to sell there. It looks like the wagon builder is the 2nd highest price. Yeah. So we're head on over to the wagon builder. Awesome to join another stream. Bob, how's it going? What I always like about your content is that even playing console, I can use a lot of ideas to make the playthroughs enjoyable. I try to limit the amount of crazy PC only mods like Terraform, Auto Drive, Courseplay are like the main ones that I do. When it comes to like the productions and stuff, I try to not grab the non-mod hub ones because of that. I feel like it's a tough balancing act. When we first started, whoops, joystick is, I might need to change the sensitivity on the joystick. I think that might be the issue. When we first started FS25, I really tried to focus on making it seamless depending on like what platform you're on, so you could play along if you wanted to, or just get ideas. So that's what I've been trying to do, and not make it too heavily dependent on PC mods outside of, you know, the ones I mentioned. I have eaten already. Actually, right before we started, I had a little bit of bite to eat. I haven't been sleeping the best lately. I'm actually I go through these phases where I'm like super stoked about the content that I'm getting ready to make or that I'm currently making, and then the brain won't shut off at night. It's bad. It's bad. So I'm going through a current phase where I think the last week or so I haven't been able to fall asleep until where am I going? Oh yeah, the road's right there. I haven't been able to fall asleep till like 3 a.m. and then I wake up at like 7 or 8. So it's not enough sleep for me. Sleeping, what's that? Yeah. I would love to have auto drive. I don't understand why some of these things haven't been made part of the base game. Auto drive seems like something that, oh gosh, it would just change everything for everyone on console. And knowing that you can do a lot of the things already without auto drive, but not in the same way. Like auto drive just uses a lot of existing functionality from the game. So it's just weird to me. I guess they have their priorities, and fishing's more important than the quality of the way the game is functioning. I'm having some complaints with some bugs right now. I didn't think we were gonna fit. I thought we had too tall of a load, but here we go. Let's make a lot of money right here. Oh, does this have a max it can take too? That's right. So we got 77,000 from the wagon builder. We're gonna get stuck there. Let's try to get out of this. I guess we should be watching where we're going. Should we just try to get out of this console style without using super strength? Keep going, keep go, man. All right, let's get a view right here so we can get back. Yeah, I didn't do it again. Anyways, I tried. If you're on the Discord, you probably saw that I've lost a few days working on mods. It was my own fault. Like, I'm not mad at Giants for that, but some of the things I was doing wrong as a software engineer, there's no way that they should have not been working. And it's some unfortunate decisions they made that'll cost me a lot of time. I have the same issue. Robert, what am I going to lose? Oh, some fabric. Did I lose some fabric? Wu-Tang. How's it going? I found a money glitch in FS22. Nice. Bob, how do I get my inspiration for series? It's a lot of different things. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was terrible. I'm trying to think of some like actual examples. Well, whiskey is obviously because I like whiskey. And so I started the whiskey RP thing. And a lot of what I was watching in real life when we got into the heart of the Ken story on Whiskey RP was Breaking Bad. And I was really tempted, red car, I was really tempted to go a little bit darker than we did in Whiskey RP, but I held back a little bit. I like to think about concepts, like challenges, and then try to add something to them that makes it more than just a how to get out of debt challenge. And then just cycle through the different things. There's 108,000. Whoa, porcelain with the 5 gifted. Keep them coming. That is awesome. I meant to do that last stream, and I think I need to do that. I think I need to like pull up the stream. I was so sad I couldn't do it in the YouTube studio. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who uses super strength to get out of weird. Until like, sometimes I do feel bad that I abuse it, but then there's other times like that I'm just like, it makes no sense. I've played a lot of games recently where you drive, and honestly, I feel like this is one of the hardest games to drive on out of a lot of games that I've played recently. So 5 people just got gifted memberships, and they will get five. They'll get early access to videos on the channel. Awesome. Thank you so much. This song's bothering me. That was a little too much. Yeah, they are very weird in this game, and it seems like they got weirder. Like that right there, I barely touched the joystick and it just jumped to the left. Probably because I'm going 51, 52, but that like right there, like I know I'm not really wanting to rant much, but the fact that you can't just drive over that without it doing that on the base game map. What is going on with these songs? All right, we're gonna get to some farm work, even though they did a good job. They're on the headlands already? Surprised they didn't run out of fertilizer seed yet. Wow. Less for us to do. I love it. Yeah, and it may. I have an assumption that they tried to penalize driving faster than you should. But again, it's just a theory. I have no idea if that's actually why they did some of the things they did. Let's see here. Let's get lowered, get activated. I thought they were on the headlands. Maybe not. Yeah, they are. Okay, perfect. Yes, in Sri Lanka. Yes. The curbs are crazy. Crazy town. I'm gonna lose game audio there for a second. Come on, mouse. All right, there we go. It looks like there's a little patch up here. I don't know if that's a rendering thing, but a little spot that was missed. Like, was it actually missed? Yeah, those are so bizarre. Those type of things right there. I guess we're gonna get it on this headland. This thing hasn't burned through much seed and fertilizer. I wonder if my settings were wrong. It's potential. All right, we need to limit the songs on this in this folder eventually. All right, so getting this done. After that, we'll check on the sheep, make sure they all have enough feed, and then we'll get to May, have to do some fertilizer. I don't think we're gonna need to do a cut of grass before harvest, so we might get to harvest today. I have too many bills to pay before anything else. Oh, don't worry about it. It's no stress on it at all. Let the songs play that were on there. I don't know, some of them, like even this one, I don't remember ever putting this on a video. So maybe I did. This isn't bad though. I was doing a little thing, trying to read up on this top fan where it puts the icons and everything, and it looks like it's not persisted across like multiple streams, that it's only the current active stream, which is really, really strange. Reese's Oreos. I'm intrigued. Thought you had some good ones. We do. There are. I don't know what's going on with this. It's on shuffle, but it'll get there. I can't believe how quick it did this field. I guess we did take a little bit of time selling that stuff. We're gonna get to the second headland here, and everything, yeah, looking pretty good on this field. Just lift there, and I think, man, I have the burps. Little indigestion going. Anybody anywhere that got random snow last night? I know Minnesota was at risk for it. Marino, Chris, I know you're not a big fan of not a fan of that equipment, but what do you think about using some of the big equipment like Nextat? Is that how you say it, Nextat? So I'm gonna have to figure out how to use them. I grabbed them for a contract like a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't figure out how to get the implement attached to the big machine. I tried for about 30 minutes every possible direction. Never had an icon pop up to hit a button. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind trying them on some of the larger fields that we're gonna do in the future of some of the series. Almost had a random heat stroke. No snow yet here. We've been living in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, it was in the 50s, and it said feels like 40. But we still have the windows open because you got to. 49. Oh no, that's Marquette. So here it's 53. Feels like 43. The high was 65 today. The low is 46. So it didn't get as cold as people were predicting. It seems like it's just everywhere in the world is fear mongers. Like even the influencer weathermen now are like, it's the coldest it's ever been in September. I don't believe them. No snow in South Louisiana. It's alligator hunting season. Nice. It's 50 at night, but 80 during the day. See, that's perfect weather to me. That is perfect weather to me. High of 90, humidity of 87 sounds like death. Though 90, yeah, no, that's pretty gross. I know the leaves are starting to change here, and like my parents are coming in 2 weeks, and I was hoping that we get a good view of some colors while they're here. Yeah, Judith Plains, that stuff would work really good. It's funny, like I paid attention when those mods came out. I paid attention to like DJ's videos and a couple other people that posted them with the early access. Like I get the DLCs like the day before like all those guys now. I just haven't utilized it. I paid attention to the views on those videos, and they were terrible compared to other like early access videos that those guys have launched. So I think the overall community isn't super interested in that type of equipment. I was kind of made me want to like dive into what the actual like IRL farming community feels about that type of stuff. I lived in Florida and South Texas for a long time, never could get used to the humidity. Yeah, I don't know how people do it. Like I struggle when we have the warm days here, and they're not that bad. My little brother said it's 110, but they are getting monsoons. That's got to be, I thought the heat was done in Arizona. Oh snap, catching socks live. It should be more regularly. We are like the week my parents are in town, we will not be going live, but it should be regularly besides that. So next week will be fine. It's the week after that. Possibly two. It's gonna be Wednesday. I want to make like a staple. Excuse me, jeez. And then Monday I want to make I want to make Mondays the kind of like optional day if I'm ahead enough on videos and don't have anything else going on. 92 in South. It's so crazy how different it is across the country and the world, really. All right, let's get this home. And I think we have another tractor on here that I'm just going to have follow me home. Yeah, I haven't either. Like I said, I tried to use the next app in game and I couldn't figure it out. I could not figure it out. I was looking super close to where all the connections should be, and I don't know if it was just glitching, and it was on which map was that? It was the Minnesota map. Do that, and then we'll jump in the white and take both of these home. It's hateful, or our humidity has also been really high with lots of bad storms. Not sure ever seen late summer this rough for weather. In Maryland, I was just gonna say, remind me where you are again. Maryland is warm, huh? Interesting. North Carolina weather is great, not super hot, but cold, stay longer. Just moved in January. Are they? What happened? Oh. We got to give them a little boost here. Follow Me does use the cruise control miles per hour. Auto drive has its own configuration for that. I always forget that. So they should be, yeah, they're behind us now. Cool. 75 in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I mean, it's about to be my favorite time of year. I love autumn. 64 and 70 in the teens in South Dakota. It's funny how constant of a chat topic that comes up in my live streams. I just love the leaves changing colors. It's awesome. After 40 years in Arizona and not having that, it's absolutely my favorite time of year here. Well, we have $400,000 almost. We have a ton of soybeans that we're going to sell. We never started the time. Oh, well. So we'll get back to the farm. We might do some maintenance and use the pressure washer on stream. 59 in Wisconsin. Yeah, pretty similar to here. Andrew, how's it going? If I haven't said hello. Dave, how's it going? Bob, I think we said hi to, yeah, we said hi to Bob already. Yeah, autumn is what I miss the most. When I lived in Miami, I didn't miss the cold, though. Does Miami have an autumn? Oh, you missed it while you're in Miami. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, we got to flood the fields in May, too. Okay. Forgot we did rice. It's coming back to me. Saguaros are always great. Yeah, it's true. What's been your favorite map so far? You know, the one that I thought was going to be my favorite, I have not recorded a single video on yet. Ray County, I think is what it's called, by No Creek Farms. And it has been, oops, we're going to do a little bit of spraying. It's been planned for a certain series that I'm not sure is going to happen on that one anymore, but I just haven't been able to get to it. Oh, I saw that coming. All right, you got stuck because why? Detection. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. See, this is the problem when I get to this part. Oops, wrong button. I don't I just want to farm. I don't want to do maintenance. I just want to farm. SW, always love your content. Glad to catch a live. Indestructible. Clyde, how's it going? Nick, love watching these seasons. Have watched every one of your videos. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Just recently got into farm sim. Glad I found your YouTube. I've learned a lot just watching your playthroughs. Thank you. That's what it's all about for me. It's like hidden educational. Like they're not 100% tutorials, but they kind of are at the same time. Dirt's not going down on this one. What's going on? Where's the spot? There we go. Just we gotta spray it right here. %. Damage is at 15. I just don't like spending money on maintenance until if it doesn't actually change the function of the tractors and stuff, why would you maintain? I've been debating making some FS content on the Lady Hill Ireland map. I haven't even seen that. I should check that out. Because it's based on the location where some of my real life distant fan. Oh, that's awesome. That would be fun. Wilfredro, I started to follow you with the Pirates. Oh, that's crazy. With the Pirates franchise and you came over here? Man, that was a fun playthrough. I'm currently doing one with the Nationals right now, but I'm not posting them. Got too burnt out on that. When's the next forest video? Friday. Haven't recorded it yet, so unless something happens outside of my control, it will be Friday. Oops, that one is not the one that was on. This one is. Let's jump in this. Oh, we should wash all this stuff too. They do have an auto wash mod on Mod Hub. They also have. I also have this right here. All set 0. Yeah, you can do it that way too on PC. But yeah, so Friday is definitely the plan for that. It'll be I think the schedule I'm landing on is Tuesdays and Fridays for those videos, and then Thursdays is gonna be longer videos, which this week's gonna be, which I meant to upload today. That's okay, it's not till Thursday. Cattle Ranch Season 3 is edited, done, ready to be uploaded. I just need to make a thumbnail. Let's use these little guys, get them out of the way. But this thing can't handle a ton of weight, so we gotta be careful here. Buffalo, New York. I believe that is near the area where my dad was born. Oh, we got some wool to move too. We'll hold off on that. We're not gonna. Well, we might. We might do some super strength to move some wool around. Watch out for Walter. Let's get him. Just kidding. Whoops, whoops. I have a gaming PC now. Awesome. Congratulations. I love the finished sheep barns. I use goats. Their raw milk sells better than the bottled milk. It's very worth it. Oh yeah, for sure. Goats seem to be, well, goats, oops. We don't need to go to this one again. Sheep seem to be a little OP to me. Goats seem to be pretty good, but the milk, like, I don't understand the decision to not be able to sell the raw milk on certain maps. But I guess having to bottle it makes sense, but Walter gives me the creeps. I think that's what led me to do the little spin-off that we did for a little bit on this series of him like being mad that I completely changed his farm. All right, that should be plenty of food. Whoop, 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 for them. The biggest problem I have with this barn is this right here. Is yeah, I hit my head hit and then I finally get through, but sometimes these mods just, the scale of them are just not perfect. All right, let's take a look at our fields. 50%, 50%, and then 50%. We do need to do weeds here, which we'll probably spray those next month. These ones are dead. Yeah, so it's time. Let's go check over here. These ones have enough. No more feed over here. I'm just gonna do this oh, there is some more grass. We have plenty of grass. Gonna do that just to keep us going. Ray County map is Missouri. Yes, that is the one. That was the one that the look of it so far looks awesome. The one I mentioned to Brody last week when we're playing the Carroll, Iowa, that also looks absolutely amazing. Do you have beehives for your sunflowers? I don't like... I'm trying to pick my words wisely here. I don't necessarily play to maximize or take advantage of every little feature. If it fits, I'll do it. I would love to see proof that sunflowers actually make a difference. Yeah, as far as I know, Super Strength's only on PC. I don't know why. Like, you should be able to, in my opinion, you should be able to enable cheats on console and just be able to do it. Especially because it's a thing built directly into the game. It's not even, a mod's not even required for it. If you enable, these are very different. Yeah, I haven't learned anything about them. This is actually a good time. We're gonna be getting bees in Whiskey RP. So this is, oh, where do we want to do this? Oh, to not damage anything. So this is a field, that's a field. Right here would be perfect. I'm gonna give myself back the money after we do this, so I'm gonna write it down. So this is a building from this map. It is the ropes building that I use. Almost went too far over there. So let's go visit that now. So we got the FSSWU Spirit sign right here. That looks really good. That looks awesome. Ooh, I had all the props in here, but they're gone. Alma, Missouri in Lafayette County. 2 counties right next to one another. That's cool. Montana's finest whiskey since 2022. And then there's a couple changes in here. Oh, that's not working all of a sudden. I'm glad I'm testing this. Okay. I'll have to fix that. But these icons are going to change. The honey whiskey, so that kind of gives away something that's going to be happening in Whiskey RP. And then straight whiskey. 77 barley to 283 water makes 42 whiskey. And then 47 barley, 7 honey, blah, blah, blah. So what I did was I asked ChatGPT what the actual ratio should be and went to basically got it to like, what would the ratios or the amounts be of water and barley if we wanted the output to be 1,000 liters, and then worked it backwards to make it make sense for an FS25 mod. And you can see the prices here are based off of, well, they're actually cut in half. So I did it based off of real life going rates of whiskey and honey whiskey, and then saw that it was like almost 50,000 at peak, and compared it to some other mods, so I cut it in half. So that's the plan there. These icons are going to be similar to this one over here, and then some of the naming's going to get fixed. But that's the plan. We're not doing the yeast this time around. I don't think I'm even going to worry about the barrels. But the other thing to kind of show, and we can use this mod for that. We have a whiskey barrel and we have a honey barrel, and this is where my patience ran out. It looks pretty bad. I have it on the top and in the front here. Honey whiskey, we made the barrel a little bit lighter, and then the name's up there. So I spent way too much time on this, but these look good. They look really good. And then we can come over here with that mod as well, and we can turn on delete object, and I can just get rid of these so we don't make money off of them. And then I don't know what I did for... It is cut in half. Okay. So we just owe ourselves 125,000 bucks. So some fine tuning still to do on that, but it's close. It's close. Thank you for the reminder. I knew I'd forgotten something. I don't know what I did, but you're welcome. Special offers. $470 horse. This is gonna have the same problem as the Ford, right? Only certain implements will work on it. So that's unfortunate. Oh, we got rain. Okay, let's head over to these first, because I feel like this is the thing I'm gonna forget the most. Do we fertilize these first, though? Before I flood it? I think so. I think so. Okay, what is in this? Liquid fertilizer. Maybe we won't get into a harvest today. Maybe that'll be next stream. We'll see. We got a lot. We got time still. I'm probably gonna go till 9 my time, so it's 7:45 right now. Basically just, yeah, no PTO. I just really got myself turned around there. As many hours as I have on this map, that was hilarious. And I'm using keyboard and mouse all of a sudden. Gotta stop doing that. Oh, can we climb the hill? Get in there, come on. Oh. All right, we gotta find a different entry location there. I didn't mean to go back up. There we go. How much do you make a field out of grass? I have no idea. I don't keep track of that kind of stuff. Oh, how do you make a field out of grass? How do you make a field out of grass? With a plow? You need a plow for that. Or a subsoiler without mods, I believe, are the two that you can use. There might be a third one. I usually use the create fields with cultivate mod, and that allows me to create fields with cultivators. Advice for a noob dairy farmer? I think I don't have advice. My bad. Like mark a field for an AI worker. Yeah, I don't know if I understand the question. A noob dairy farmer? I don't, like, honestly, I wing it most of the time. I don't really know I don't really know the best any advice for that on, especially on like, yeah, unfortunately. Is this taking? I've been having problems with that recently. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't, like I said a minute ago, I don't really like min-max Courseplay. I was talking about, oh, Courseplay. How do you create a field in Courseplay? Robert, thank you for the gifted membership. I can show that in a second. Let me get this done. We're gonna do speed override on this too, because I can. Bag of Hammers Gaming Hammer 51 got that gifted sub, or not sub, gifted membership. Wrong streaming service. Can't really tell where we've been on this one. I think we're gonna run out of fertilizer. Okay. I'm getting a little chaos mode, guys. I'm getting a little... I just want to speed up and get to a harvest mode. Remember for 13... How has it been that long already since I got the... Man, thank you so much, Robert. Alright. That's how you get unstuck there. Alright. Let's get this done, and then I'll do a little showing off the basics of Courseplay. I think that's what we were looking at. I watched the Timber Survival Hard Mode episode yesterday. Looking forward to what you do with it. I am too. I'm looking forward to it. That was fun. That was one of the most fun recording sessions I've had in a while, especially when it comes to lumber stuff, because usually I lose my patience pretty quick with that. I think I'm getting the right equipment going to where it's not as frustrating. I still don't understand why we can't have log forks that actually work in Farming Simulator. We missed a little spot. And I want an update to where I can see fertilizer on the mini-map without having Precision Farm enabled. Now, I've heard a lot of people actually complain about that one. That was one of the things I saw on Reddit, and I realized, man, Reddit is toxic. Oh! Who decided to have collision in this game? Oh, we got it. Okay, we got it. Now we're gonna drive over here and flood the field. Titan Vineyard, and it's 50 me. You can use it on fields. Yeah, I was using the one of the other packs on the whiskey series. There we go, flooding this one. Instantly seeing some water. Pretty slick. Probably shouldn't be driving on it anymore. The best I found, the log grab, is on Mod Hub. I think it's 600. Yeah, I just feel like base game should work better. Like, we have this ground deformation stuff, and it doesn't actually help the logs. Like, you should be able to get underneath a log and use those log forks. The logs aren't that heavy. Like, the log fork should be able to somewhat lift it, and it's like, I cut so much out of that video because of that. I wanted to... Oh, the Courseplay thing. Let's find a good field for that. Let's go... Let's take this and go get more fertilizer, and then we'll go to the cornfield. And we will have Courseplay do the fertilizer. Okay. I'm not sure, Jasmine, what that's about. I must have missed something. I do say, like, I have complained a little bit, but this right here, one of my favorite features of FS25. Just being able to see the water, the rain hitting the water. It looks good. Looks good. Oh, there's some herbicide. Okay. We need liquid fertilizer. Let's just buy one. That should be enough for that field. Oh, the magic pallets. Nothing on it. I think this must be from silage additive. Oh, we didn't get to see where it went. I just threw it. We didn't get to see where it went, though. Hello. All right, so we're gonna drive to the cornfield, and then we're gonna set up a course on Courseplay, let it do its thing. I'll even show you how you save it and everything. I actually think Courseplay is one of the easiest mods to figure out on your own, like once you know the basics. And I'm sure there's some advanced stuff that I still don't know about it. 52 May Day here. 57's the high in May on Riverbend Springs. That's crazy. Does anybody know where this is supposed to be based from? Should sell skull caps so I can wear them under my hat. I wonder if they have that on there. I still, so a couple of you did make some orders. I'm going back and forth with them on updating the design to work with an embroidery set. I kind of spaced that the hats would have to be embroidered and not screen printing like the t-shirts will be. So that should be, they should be processing those either today or tomorrow and finally getting them out. But a lot more series-based merch I want to start doing. Probably some limited edition stuff too will be fun. Midwest-ish. It feels more south central Midwest than northern Midwest, if that makes any sense. All right, so we get in the field is the easiest way I know how to describe it. Right click pulls up the menu. On mine, I'm pretty sure that's default. If you're moving around and you can't see the mouse, you just hit middle mouse button and then you can see the mouse again. And you click on the little target. And then in here, this is kind of in the way, but target position is supposed to be like the direction you want to start. And then field position, you just click anywhere on the field. Like if I really wanted to work on this field here, went there and I changed it, but we really want this one. And then we come over to field work settings. It should automatically do the width of the implement that you have. So that's the thing. I want it to do one headland. I want it to start on the headland and sharpen headland corners. I think they get it done slower with this, but they are more efficient. I haven't messed around with any of this stuff yet. I just leave all that the same. Come over here, we're gonna hit generate job. It's a big field, so it's gonna, oh, not too bad. And then you can start the job from here as well. Then if you come over to this little button here with the arrows or the waypoints, you can then create a folder. So we'll call this corn. And then we'll click on that folder and save the course and call it spray. Corn. And then later on, we could come in here and just load the course. And basically, I could have it at the building at home We'll load that course, and as long as it's close enough to some of the AI nodes that the actual AI drivers can use, it'll drive all the way over here and get it done. I felt like I left a like for you, friend. Thank you. I am going to be right back. I just put a poll up for you guys. We'll just let that go for a while. I have when I decided to quit on the variety channel, on the new Socks Way Up channel, I was planning on shifting back to doing primarily City Skylines on it. City Skylines 2 has come a long ways since it was been released. The game is amazing now. 63 in Ludington, across the lake from me. $52 here. 52 feels like 43. So we gotta do weeds on this field, and then I think that's it. Oh, we wanted to try to do let's do that while this is going. Let's grow in here. And let's try to get that second application, of fertilizer going while Courseplay does its thing. Crazy how low the temperature is today in some places. All right, switch back to controller, doofus. Oh, this is empty? How is this empty? Did we steal the fertilizer out of here? We must have. All right, never mind. This is almost done though. Yeah, Courseplay is doing its thing. This is pretty quick on this field. One more pass to go. So we'll do it this way. Do it this way. And then I'm going to deactivate that. They said that last year was going to be one of the worst winters ever, and it wasn't. So I was actually thinking that about this comment before the stream, and I don't believe them. It could be. It may not be. I don't think any of them are able to predict anything. We were supposed to have like 18 inches of snow one day, and it turned into like 2. And it was like they're talking about it for like 3 weeks last year. So as far as anything with weather is concerned at this point, I don't believe any of it until it happens. At all. Farmer's Almanac 2 winters ago was supposed to be the worst of the century, and it wasn't. Yeah, Ryan Hall is pretty spot on, but he is a fearmonger too. Like, he is pretty accurate, but he makes things sound more dramatic than they are and more rare than they are. Yeah. Guided steering does? No shot. Best comment ever. Shiju, right? Shija? Ja or Ju? No workers, though. That makes sense. Well, it doesn't make sense. They could have figured it out. Well, now it sounds like we have somebody that knows olives and vines pretty well. Do I need to do every other pass or every pass on these? I like to do every other pass because it makes sense. And now I lost where we are, so it'd be right here. Turn on. There we go. Every other, okay, perfect. Clarky Gaming, how's it going? Love the content, but also so jealous over Universal Auto Load, Courseplay Auto Drive, no charging for editing, and no charging for editing? No charge for, what does that mean? No charge for editing. You mean like the free Terraform and stuff? Yeah, I mean, I always hate saying this because I know it's a financial thing, but like, I wouldn't play this game if I was on console. I would get frustrated with it. And I know people can't afford fancy PCs a lot, so yeah, I finally learned the trick about seeing the active lines that you or the lines that you've already done and how the color is faded on those. It is a pretty nice feature. Yeah, I mean, that's the terraforming. I don't think I'll ever pay for terraforming again in this game. I think that it's a broken system financially with the rest of the way the economy works, and as a content creator, it just kind of ruins the vibe. Not being able to flatten things and make buildings look good. And all right, so that's going good over here. We should be pretty good. Do I have to shut this off or is it automatic? It's automatic, okay. And then I believe on the long grain rice, we don't do this every time. If we come over here, water level 53%. I guess that's good. It won't let me do any more, so. Oh, let's check this now. So yeah, it still says 50%. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong there. Yeah, that's what I mean. The terraforming's fine. It's the price that's a little outrageous. I kind of like the accidental cement over here, or concrete, until we know exactly what we want to do over here. Okay, we're gonna do pretty much what we just did over here, but we're gonna leave the fertilizer by the spinnery, and we're gonna purchase some herbicide so we don't have to drive far away. What is... Oh, it's unfolding. I thought it was... Thought it was unfold. Rice is flood, 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 wait, harvest. Long grain, plant, then flood next month. Only 1 month? Man, so I sell zero-turn mowers, and we've been seeing more and more brands feature mowers with basic IRL Courseplay. I think about your videos every time. Zero-turn mowers? Oh, don't tell... I'll tell my wife, but I might be shopping. It's like 3 months. I don't do rice at all much either. Oh, we're filling up the wrong thing. BP with the 20, thank you so much. That's sweet, thank you so much. Let's put that there. Good to see you, glad you could join. Make zero turns great again. I love mine. I love mine. I was hesitant when I bought it. I was like, no, I just want the steering wheel. And my dad talked me into the zero turn, and I'm so glad I did. I abused the heck out of it this year, though. So we're using the same implement, same tractor, same everything. We can go on here, first waypoint, hit play. They're gonna do the thing for us. We're gonna double check everything around here. Except for I don't understand. I don't understand why this won't take the second application of fertilizer. And it's still on growth stage 1, even though we've passed time. Seasonal growth, yes, one day. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. It was a great addition, but I don't play enough maps that actually make sense to plants in. Oh, the rice, yeah. I agree. I did see there's a mod out there for you peanut farming. Sounds interesting. J10 the field. Sock, super glad I could catch a stream. What's your favorite map so far? We're talking about that earlier. It's a Ray County is one of them that I haven't done a series on yet. Out of the ones I've done a series on, I think Judith Plain, between Judith Plains and Monteith. But I think Carroll, Iowa is going to be the GOAT of FS25 from everything I've seen so far. Weird one, but in console, it doesn't always let you do the second application. It wouldn't surprise me if it's just a bug. Let's take a look at this poll. 27 votes. We got 140 people concurrent in here. Come on, people, you can vote on the poll. I don't even know how that shows up for you guys. Let me look on my phone. Does it always stay? What is this song? Hopefully I don't cause a little feedback. I'll turn down the volume on my phone real quick. I'm curious. It won't let me watch it. Weird. There we go. Excuse me, I keep burping. Oh, where did the poll get lost? Did I end it? I did not. You can't see the poll on mine. Huh, weird. It pops up over chat on PC. Polls are weird on phone though. Yeah, so I definitely have an idea of a build I want to do as well, but I want to test a few things before I talk about it. Yeah, and it is farming specific for sure. That's why I put that in there as a third option. I want to build small towns that are farming communities in city skylines. All right, we're almost done. Let's take this over. And you should be able to just... Oh, no, you can't on Courseplay. You actually have to have it tell it to stop. But the big problem with Courseplay, though, is it doesn't line up with the maps AI system very well. It makes its own calculations, so when you switch and go back and forth, it makes it a little more difficult. But this one's not too bad that we can't just do ourselves. Yeah, see, like that. I can see it if you're in full screen on YouTube on the phone. Oh yeah, I was in the smaller view. That's true. Is speed override not on? It was on. And we're still only able to go 13. Interesting. This should be a good corn harvest. I think we want to check the price of soybeans is on its way up. So it's not quite there yet. 5,000 fabric already. We probably do need to get some wool moved over to the production soon. And then this should be the last pass here. Oh yeah, we can go quick downhill. Look at that. No wonder it was getting things done so fast. Plenty of herbicide left. And done. Oops. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Oh, BP, thanks for the 20. Thanks for the constant consistent comments on the videos. KP. You can use landscape mode on your phone. Nice. The more I think about it, there's a few things that I would love on console. The game is definitely makes me want to get a PC. Yeah, I've talked about this a lot over the 9 months or so since this game's been out. I guess it's been about 10. I feel like this update was console friendly and not PC friendly, meaning most of the new features were things that we don't, or things we already had on PC from mods. The visual upgrades were pretty good though, but I think console players got a good catch up compared to what it was on 22, in my opinion. Guided steering, or steering assist, I guess is what it's technically called, is pretty awesome. We can probably end that poll now at this point. Let me get that out of here. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some research probably this weekend on that and see if we can pull off what I want to do. And I think it'll be pretty cool if I can do it. Either way, I want to do like a small farm build on live. I was able to use FS to get my wife to agree to a PC instead of a console. Nice. And guys, I said don't tell my wife I might be shopping. She's watching. So that's not going to work out. Just kidding. No problem, KP. I have a blast making it. I mean, City Skylines was the reason why I have as powerful of a PC as I have. I mean, gosh, when I was playing at the peak of City Skylines 1, I had like, it was like 500 gigs of just mods or something like that. It was insane. Long drive home in the slow tractor. Could we put a road here? Oh, there's those rocks, but we might be able to terraform to get a little access road to this part. Is there a reason that PC gets way more love? Because we can install mods that Giants doesn't approve, and share them other ways, and there's not a way to upload those to console is the real big thing. Let's check on food again. Full. All right, let's head on over to Walter's house. Let's see about June. Tommy, how's it going? You can get a decent pre-build nowadays for not much, especially after New Year's. New Year tech comes out, yeah. I'm a PC gamer from way back. Console has never felt completely natural to me. I guess I started as a console player, so I started with, well, we had an Atari when I was really young. Let's see these field states. Okay, let's go over here and see if it lets us flood it, just to make sure. Fertilize is good. Growth 3 out of 6. Yield bonus is only... Oh, this needs plowed. I forgot we had periodic plowing on. Let's flood that. We will head over to field 7. We're gonna get... Where are we at? Where are we at here? Turned around. There it is. We're gonna get this one flooded as well, and then we'll check on all the other fields. But I think everything's kind of just sit and wait mode. And... flood. Now, I imagine I have to wait for that before we skip time if there's nothing else for us to do. Oh, we can do that. That'll be good. We'll get to the canola harvest in July. Let's check the prices right now of soybeans. Not quite yet. Let's let these fields finish flooding and then we'll skip some time. Actually, we could start prepping that. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Get out of here. You can just pass an hour, have massive rice field and one saved. Maybe 45-minute in game. Oh, nice. Like the auto drive stuff is close on console too. To an extent. So I'm gonna try it actually right now. Can we? I might be able to see better this way about what I'm trying to avoid in this forest. We hit something. I've been meaning to play around with the base game AI stuff a little bit more. Let's go here. Let's go into the menu. I don't even remember how to even start it. Create, but you have to be out of the vehicle. which I think is something they should just fix. We go here, create job. Load and deliver. Loading station. Okay, so it's showing me the highlighted things. Silo. Right there. Okay, soybeans. And we want to unload it. Well, let's check. Let's find out where. Oh, it's up here. Soybeans. We'll go here. We'll go to barge terminal 1. And let's try that now. It doesn't save the stuff. Okay, so create job. Deliver. We want load and deliver. And we find our silo. There we go. And let's see if we can find where we're going. Terminal 1, looping, start job. You should probably load first. Oh, they're gonna turn around. Is this gonna work? Mark, how's it going? Hey bud, ever thought of setting up a server so we could play with you? If I start being more consistent with the streams, then I will start doing that and we'll have like community days and stuff. I just haven't been consistent enough. And we did have a community server going for a while through the Discord and it got 0 use. Rob, I just finished planting a massive wheat field. Awesome. Tommy Powers, how's everyone doing tonight? Ethan, Chris, what do we have to do to get you to start a NASCAR FF playthrough? Ooh. I'll probably play the new iRacing NASCAR game when it comes out. Can we ride along? Let me ride along. So this is awesome. This is base game. It seems like it's working great so far. Be right back. Just a second. Wow, Mark coming through with the gifted 5 more. Thank you so much. Looks like Tommy, Red Viking, FD36 Captain, Kepler Farms, and Russ? I'm gonna call you Russ. So where are they going? Is that the one way down yonder? Yeah, okay, so they're going there, and they'll do more than one loop. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, thank you so much, Mark. That means a lot. I'm like, what is our memberships up to now? I think we're officially at the highest we've ever been on the channel. Make sure I'm not showing something on accident here. Oh, I don't think that shows everything. So we started with 47 today. And I think that's like 16. It's either 11 or 16 so far in stream. That's 6. 11. 12. Wow, 12. That's awesome. don't understand, like, how are you guys even figuring out how to do this? I wanna gift subs or memberships. Oh, I think I remember how I did it. I had to do it this way. There we go. Let's get everyone a membership. $12 miles an hour, just just cruising, just cruising. I mean, do people utilize this feature that play in console? Because, like, I think it's pretty sweet. Still working at the moment in the truck. Oh, be careful. You get a membership, you get a membership, everyone gets a membership. Yeah, so right now the main perk is the videos are early. I have been flirting with some ideas. I think I want to get the AI helper mod installed or actually configured correctly and start rotating members' names as the AI helpers. Was it an idea? I ducked. It's crazy. Like, that was one thing that I thought Twitch did pretty good, is you could pay attention to people that are super active and, like, maybe they can't afford to subscribe, especially like an old school Twitch when that was the way to get to, like, avoid the ads. And so you could gift directly to people, and YouTube, like, doesn't want to do that, which is good and bad. There's a certain amount I think YouTube will let you do, not that many though. Oh, Nick, thank you. I'm like gonna double our membership numbers tonight. Yeah, I've been trying to brainstorm some perks that are like, the big thing that has always been a struggle for me is asking people for money. I don't like it. And so the main thing that we do on the channel right now is the memberships is the thing that costs any money. And I wanted there to be an actual financial, or something that makes it feels like your money is worth it, like spend your money is worth it. So the videos early makes sense. But I still want to come up with stuff that really makes it feel worth being a member of the channel. Never be able to pay for Twitch makes sense. Well, that feature is pretty sweet. Let's see if I just hit H, I can cancel it. That was the AI worker still driving, not me right now. I'm actually a little confused on where. Okay, I see where we are. Supporting entertainers is worth being a member of a channel whenever financially viable for a viewer. Yeah, I guess I guess I'm just being humble. Oh, this is where we are. Okay, I did get lost a little bit. It's actually a pretty cool spot on the map right there. Excuse me. Wait a minute, wait a minute. We should have a field ready. Is this one not? It is ready, okay. I'm glad I remembered. My goodness. America as a whole pays millions upon millions, billions even. Sports ball, that's true. So we're gonna reset that up so they can sell the rest while we get this harvest started. Great job. It's already there. Let's go ahead and start it. At least that's saved. That is awesome. Okay. So let's get over here. We need to get the right header. We need to, let's do maintenance on this stuff. We're about to do, well, I did it for free on the harvester a minute ago. Let's go ahead and just lower that and attach. Nice, we're getting to harvest here. Uh-oh, we jackknifed. There we go. All right, we should be able to cruise in here, do some repairs on the header, make sure we get maximum yield bonus. We're gonna move this over here too. We're gonna clean it off before we start. Weave through the garage. Who doesn't have to do that in their own garage? Everything but the header shows up. All right. Mark, you're gonna be a dad again? Congratulations. So that's fresh news. That's exciting. That's sweet. What about a tiered system, like get a real sticker at a certain time, membership price, or price, a hat or chain? Ooh, we could tie merchandise discounts into membership tiers. I'll have to look at the setup on that and see how you share that information, or if it can automatically integrate with Fourth Wall. That's a good idea. I could also just randomly share discount codes to the members only posts, which I need to start doing a little more often, is posting to some members too. I was tempted to do like farm build streams that are members only, like if I'm prepping a farm for a series, but I haven't done any series that style yet. That will be coming probably beginning of the year. Don't know. We've decided that we're going to keep it as a surprise. I'm gonna get an ultrasound done Friday. Nice. Where am I? Oh, I went a weird way. That is fun stuff. Our youngest turned 17. Hey, there goes our worker to sell some more soybeans. Should be the last of that. Just turned 17 last week. Crazy. Oh man, my driving's so good. All right, so this is the field we bought that just happened to already be planted and in pretty good shape. So we decided to not destroy it. But this is where the production is going, the oil production. So this is the first harvest of the year. Once this harvest is done, we should be able to purchase that production. Craig, how's it going? My spawn just turned 18. Yeah, those numbers are a little scary. It's like yeah. My daughter, she just started her senior year in high school, and it's just like, how is that real? All right, let's do no. Yeah, I'm not worried about straw here. We're just gonna get this harvested, and I'm gonna do no steering assist for this harvest or speed override. Looks so good. I'm old, let's just say that. Already a grandpa at 42. I mean, I kind of thought we would be by now, but we're not. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like they start as babies and then they have these like full-blown personalities and opinions and stuff that are their own, and it's like nothing you can do about it. It just seems like yesterday that I was in high school. Yeah, 100%. I was kind of thinking about that this weekend, and for me, it's like I graduated in 2000, so I always know exactly how many years it's been. It's been 25 years. It's like easy math. It's insane. Insane that I've been out of high school longer than the age I was when I finished. And the time's just flown by. It's almost as if babies are like miniature humans. Exactly. Who would have thought? It is fun experiencing that, though, from each phase of the ages. And the little sponges, and they mimic you a lot, and then all of a sudden they're their own person. I've only got a young family. My little girl just turned 18. That's such a fun age. And we've got one more coming. Yeah, that's going to be a good age gap. Y2K brothers, yeah. Oh, we were so scared of that. I wasn't scared. I thought it was funny when I was working like my first jobs leading up to Y2K, and they're like prepping systems and all the database issues and stuff. It's kind of fun. Oh, that didn't work? Skip the song. Lyrics. 35 more thousand from the soybeans, so that should be the end of that. So we're close to 600,000, which is what I thought time-saving stock checks said we were going to make altogether. What did we not sell? Oh, a little bit of grass, and we have a ton more fabric already. That's still at a good price. So that might be worth selling as well. We must have missed some fabric because that's a lot. Oh, it's just 6,000. That makes sense. I just wanted to play a video game and whatnot. My parents made me unplug everything like a week. Oh, like a week prior to Y2K. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember enough about like actually 2000. It is funny now, for sure. Now we have AI writing software, and back then we were worried about databases crashing and ending the world. All right, let's grab this now that it's on its way back. Be able to unload the harvester. And then July is canola. Started high school in 2000. Nice. It's funny, Facebook had one of those videos pop up that was like an old home camera that someone took to high school in like 2004. It is so crazy how like it was nowhere near when I went to high school or where I went to high school, and it was only 4 years after. But I'm like, every single person in that video, I'm like, reminds me of this person, reminds me of this person, reminds me of this person. And it just looked like my school. It was like so similar. Worked in IT in the 90s, so much work, I bet. Yeah, and we were just, we just got licensed to a couple of the AI software bots, agents, Claude coding, or Claude Code we're starting to use. And like my main job at work right now is researching all that stuff and helping us figure out which tooling to go with. And it's kind of crazy not having the internet when I was a kid to where we are now with the what a generation. I was in high school in the early 2000s. It's wild seeing people wear the same jeans we used to wear. Super wide, are those super wide legs are back? That's right. Get off the phone, I'm using the internet. Yeah, dial-up days. I mean, this is really, we're talking like less than 30 years when all this stuff is like extremely fast developed, like changes. Nice. Some extra money here. AOL 60-minute discs, yep. Could download one song from Napster with that 60 minutes. Yeah, the more we advance, the faster we, yeah. And this AI stuff is crazy. Some of the things we're talking about, like there's some super positive things with it on what we're gonna do at work, like quality controls and quality gates that we're going to be able to put in place to make sure our software is better quality and there's less production bugs less bugs hitting production and catching them earlier. But it's just, I'm worried about 10 years from now, personally. I don't know if I've seen barley not drop, forgive me, I don't know what it's called when it's not dropping the swath. It's just chopping it up, I imagine. That texture's pretty nice. Let's look at a base. Oh, it's dull. I can't unsee reshade anymore. I'm a network guy and I use AI making quick little SQL queries. Yes, and it's amazing at that. Like I wrote a little script, or I had AI do it yesterday to check who has Gemini API keys and if they still work for the company. And it took me like 10 minutes. It was crazy. Free Wolf, how's it going? Glad you can catch a live. Hopefully we'll be doing them more often. Hoping to do every Wednesday moving forward. Oh, technical writer AI would be great. Yeah, that is the problem though. It would be great at that, and then is your job that is the topic, right? And that's the scary thing about the future of it. And what do we do when AI does everything that we used to do? Just become AI babysitters. What about when we had that big pond and we had to wait for the dial-up? I think most technical manuals are just way too... That's... For now. It is, it's getting crazy. I'm doing well. In January, me and my daughter backed over a company the same as Amazon. We got out. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. 2 broken legs. Oh man. Hopefully recovery is going good. That's a long recovery. Technology as a whole is fantastic. It helps everyone in so many different ways. It also is one of the biggest weaknesses. If tech goes down, yes. And we did see that not too long ago. There was a couple, Cloudflare had an outage or a bug thing, a bug that exposed a bug in Google, and Google Cloud was down. And then it turns out that AWS uses Google Cloud, even though they say they don't. So things at AWS were down, and people were thinking AWS was down, but it was really their connection to Google Cloud. And it was just insane. It was like the cyber attack threat is a real thing. That's pretty scary. Like our electric grid and stuff. Crazy times. Wife and I are building a garden out back. We did like 32 posts or 23 posts. I always get it backwards. And then building like for the outside of it and built the fence and everything. And it's been so rewarding not doing something on a computer. And my body hurts. I'm going to get a Class A CDL by the end of the month. That's awesome. Hopefully we don't have just autonomous vehicles getting rid of those jobs. My videos are your break from physical work? Awesome. My videos are my break from software development hell. For me. Oh, I have my stream pulled up. I can see the latency now. That's much better. So I did make a change to the settings to where it's low latency, and you should be hearing what I'm saying pretty close to when I say it. So chat and everything seems to be lining up a lot better this time than it did last stream. Where can I find that Chevy mod? I don't recommend using it. I found it online. Honestly, I'm not even sure anymore. It's called the Carhartt, Silverado Carhartt mod. It was very early when FS25 came out. It does cause the audio in the game to completely crash every once in a while, though. It's gorgeous, though, but the audio on it's terrible. And it's close to my real-life truck. I have a Silverado 1500 custom. That was a pretty quick harvest. My goodness. Little field. Especially compared to what's happening on Whiskey RP right now. These fields are getting insane. Be a couple weeks before that's out, though. Quick little harvest. $30,000 liters of barley. Next, we need to spend some money. We need to put our first production down. We need to start thinking about lumber production on this series, too, so we can finish the playground. Well, I was looking at the time, and I was worried I wasn't going to get it done by 9. But I did. Got 8 minutes to spare. So July, we will harvest the canola, and that can instantly go into the oil production we're about to put down. Survival challenge stuff? Yeah, I love it too, Andy. Those are my favorite to make. I do dig that. Though it does make me miss like having an established farm and stuff like this sometimes when I'm doing all the survival stuff. 30,000 liters going in. We'll get this shut off when it's done. And then we are going to hop in the sky here and spend some money. Where did I want to start this at? Let's get the size of this building. I don't even remember which one it is. Hey, there's whiskey. Haha. There it is. Oh, it's not that big. Okay. Let's push it off a little bit, because I think next stream we might do a little detailing of this, which I think would be fun to not feel like I'm pressured to get it done for a video. So we have this entrance over here, which comes from the farm. Okay, yeah, this is about where I want it. There you go. And we'll make that look a lot more fancy, but let's look at it. Because I don't know if I have yet. Canola oil. So 96,000. We shouldn't hit any of these capacities. Should be fine. And we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 5 going, which would be pretty sweet. So my throat is actually getting a little sore. What in the world am I supposed to do in a couple weeks before whiskey's back? Well, the logging stuff will be coming out, and Thursday, Cattle Ranch Season 3 will be dropping next Thursday. That's for the people that only watch the supercuts. SWU Farms will have a supercut coming out. That is, I guess, year 5 of that series. But yeah, the logging stuff will be the main stuff, the main focus for the individual episodes for a little bit, and then we'll go from there. I do still have this. I didn't know if I had this scene still, so. But thanks everybody, awesome night. Thank you for all the gifted memberships, and I might see you on Monday, but if not, I'll see you on Wednesday next week. Peace.